I've got the battery recharged. You ready to go back into town, Theresa?
Yeah, I'll just get rid of these roses and we can be on our way.
Okay. God, I never thought I'd be happy to leave this place. This is one trip I'm never gonna forget.
Me neither.
I couldn't wait for you to get here.
I'm really sorry about Gwen finding us together, Ethan.
She drove through a raging snowstorm, expecting a romantic getaway with me, and instead... Gwen? It's no wonder she didn't believe that you were here because my father sent you to get me to sign some papers.
I really tried to make her understand.
I know that, Theresa, and I appreciate it. But I don't blame her for getting the wrong idea. I mean, I wouldn't have gone for it if I found Gwen wrapped in some guy's arms in a mountain cabin.
And you don't think she'll forgive you?
I don't know. And that's what I'm worried about. Theresa, what do you think you would do if you were Gwen and you walked in on the same situation?
I loved you with all of my heart. If you were my dream come true, the man I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, the man I'd die for, I'd forgive you anything. And I'd never let you go.
Wow.
Then again, I'm not Gwen.
I just hope Gwen feels the same way you do. I mean, I've put her through the ringer lately. I mean, not on purpose, but it's been tough on her.
Because of me?
No, it's not your fault either, Theresa. It's just every time we're together, Gwen seems to catch us in some compromising-looking situation. You know, if I could just talk to her, you know, tell her that there's nothing going on between you and me. Wait, maybe I can get a hold of her before we hit the road.
Gwen's not home?
No, or she's not answering because she knows it's me. You know, I really messed things up last night. I can't make another mistake like that. Maybe I'll call Sheridan. She'll know what to do. There's no answer at Sheridan's. I wonder where she can be at this hour.
Do you really think she can help you patch things up with Gwen?
Well, Sheridan and Gwen are pretty tight. She might have an idea to help me convince Gwen that finding you and me together doesn't mean anything. You know, I just wish I could do that night all over again. I'd tell her that you were here right from the start.
She would be so upset.
Well, not as upset as she was when she found us together. I mean, she walked down on me because she thought I was lying. Like I was covering up for something I felt guilty about.
Well, maybe we better go. I've got to get home before Louise gets curious about where I am. If he ever found out that I spent the night with you alone in a cabin, even if it was totally innocent, all hell would break loose in my house.
Well, why don't you call your mother from here and see what's going on? What's this about Sheridan and Louise?
Oh, they're in New Mexico together, looking for my father.
Oh, that explains where Sheridan is. But what are they doing together?
Beats me. Those two can barely be in the same room for 5 minutes without wanting to kill each other.
Make love to you, Theresa. I know what you're thinking, Theresa.
You couldn't.
You're thinking, how did I get myself involved in Ethan Crane's screwed up love life?
No.
But you don't have to spare my feelings. I just want you to know that I'm sorry that I got you mixed up in all of this.
It's all right, Ethan.
No, it's not. I mean, you're a nice girl. I'm sure it's pretty awkward finding yourself playing the role of the other woman, even if our affair only exists in Gwen's imagination.
I don't mind. Honest, I've had worse things happen to me. Much worse. Mama, Whitney, I'm so glad you're here.
How are you? What happened?
Yes. I'd like to know the whole story myself, Teresita.
Story is, I just spent the most wonderful night of my entire life.
Really? Now, how is this possible when I know Gwen was on the way to the cabin? Didn't she get there?
Well, she made it there all right. She just didn't stay very long.
Why on earth not?
It might have had something to do with her finding Ethan and me sleeping in front of a fire.
Ay, Dios mío.
Oh, she must have gone ballistic.
Well, she wasn't thrilled, but Ethan talked to her, but she just stormed on out and never came back.
And you spend the rest of the night there alone with Ethan? Tell me you're still a good girl, Teresa.
Oh, Mama, of course I am. It's not like that. The heat and the electricity went out, and we had to stay warm by sleeping by the fire. And he spent most of the night trying to get the car started. Nothing happened.
Oh, thank goodness for that. But I'm still not happy with you. Ay, Teresa, you're playing with fire.
Your mother's right, Theresa. No matter what happened last night, you know Ethan still loves Gwen.
He may think he does.
I knew it. He still wants to marry her.
But it's not gonna happen. Ethan doesn't know it yet, but Gwen's just the first act in his life. I am acts 2 and 3 to the end.
I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say to her.
Neither do I.
Well, it's not like I don't feel sorry for Gwen. I know better than anyone else what it feels like to think you're going to lose Ethan, but she's wealthy and attractive. She'll find someone else before she realizes what hit her.
That's where you're wrong, Teresa, because I know something about Gwen Hotchkiss that you do not. It is why Gwen will win out in the end. Very nice girl, but even nice girls can turn into tigers when their love is threatened. She's not going to let you take Ethan away from her.
Mama, I am not afraid of Gwen Hotchkiss.
But maybe you should be. She's tougher than you think. I've got to get ready for work. If your brother Luis calls, tell him to call me at the Cranes and let me know what's going on.
I will. What do you think he'll do if he finds Papa?
I don't know, Teresa. It's the only thing I've thought about all night.
Try not to worry, Mama.
I will have one less thing to worry about if you come home straight from school. Promise me that. Please, I don't want you running into Ethan or Gwen today.
I promise. And relax. Everything's gonna turn out okay.
I pray that you're right.
Did you hear what your mother said? Gwen is not going to give up on Ethan.
Mama doesn't know everything. And if Gwen hasn't broken up with Ethan, why isn't she answering any of his phone calls?
Oh, because she's off licking her wounds, maybe? But once she regroups, she's going to come out fighting. You better be ready.
I wouldn't blame Gwen for fighting to get Ethan back. I just don't think she's the type.
Your mother says she's tougher than she seems.
Mama's only saying that to scare me. But if it were me and I were facing losing Ethan, I would fight to the death to keep him. But Gwen wouldn't. She's too much of a lady. Too soft. Oh my gosh. Could that be Ethan? Maybe he already realized it's me he should be with. Gwen.
We need to talk, Theresa.